Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. The Cardinals at 4-3, a game over 500. And they're coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Murray's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That goes for 14 yards. 1st down, Cardinals.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
No, bottle, no fumble. It's out, it's loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Wow, that block is not full, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. But you know it's never easy to get Kyler Murray down to the ground, and to do it with a sack on their 1st drive, what a great tone setter defensively.
Oh, and no one's celebrating more than the defensive coordinator, because that's all he's preached all week long. Keep him hemmed in. Don't let him get into the open field and create big plays with his feet. To get him down in the pocket early, that's got to feel great for them.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his 1st one here's away. Taking it about the 16. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board 1st here this afternoon. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Ravens 7, Cardinals 0. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Yeah, look at this Baltimore defense. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively, because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8. Play fake. Murray. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. To throw is Jackson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but...
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. But you look at this defense. They enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And that's been an Achilles heel for them all season long, being able to play against the run, being able to slow teams down. But it's not just that. When you give up big chunks of yardage in the running game,
trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. A solid stiff arm.
Intercepted by the Ravens. They'll take over at 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll start by running the option to the right. The quick feet by Jackson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And we'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Murray now on 1st down. That is caught by Mims. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 32 on the play.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
1st down, Murray. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Ravens will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Cards are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw here into the hands of Moore. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On play action, it's Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To throw is Murray. And that will be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Prater's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
Dobbins with a typical strong run, and 3 years in, you still feel like you haven't seen all he can be as a pro. Injuries wiped out 2021 and part of 2022. But when he's out there and healthy, he can be electric.
Hey, out.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Ravens continue to pull away here in this first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Cardinals 3. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Ingram again, a first down carry. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They work now on 2nd and 9. Here's Murray. And it's knocked away and incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
They're looking deep here for Flowers. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
First down, Ravens.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And it's a fumble. Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Murray. It's complete to Brown, right side. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Now it's Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle him for just a short gain.
Targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back can get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure you got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll be stopped at the 46. Gain of 3. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Jackson to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. A short throw caught by Andrews. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Jackson. Yet again, targeting and fighting Mark Andrews. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Throwing is Jackson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cardinals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
It's David Ajabo there for the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And fights through one man. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter play. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
At their own 46-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Dobbins running out of the gun. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Duvernay in motion. On 2nd down, Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. The ball comes out, and the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust.
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take the blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
Now the veteran workhorse. Here's James Conner. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
From his own end zone now, it's Murray. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hollywood Marquise Brown, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is down to 28-10. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I'm sure the message as they come out onto the field was, hey, take care of the football, because the fumble last possession led to a touchdown. Still a 3-score game, though.
You don't want things to start to snowball. You know, one error leads to another, which leads to another. And then all of a sudden you're fighting for your life down the stretch instead of finishing the game in style, which is what they're trying to do on this drive.
Yeah, it would be a pretty amazing comeback. But we've seen crazier things happen in the National Football League.
We certainly have.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
13. Hey, Ozzy, sit up.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
They go play action with Jackson. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Gets past one man. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. 58 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show off their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
First down, Baltimore.
Quick, ready?
To throw is Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Jackson. A pass caught by Duvernay. Touchdown. Devin Duvernay. His first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this 4th quarter advantage. Tucker with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25.
Ravens 35, Cardinals 10. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the And now here is another interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
A pitch comes to Dobbins. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now Tucker to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Ravens 42, Cardinals 10. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
at their own 28-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. Oh, good move. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. 94 yards on the ground for him so far.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Ravens, they climb to 6-2 on the year as they close in on the midpoint of this 17-game schedule. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns.
Fix my chick real quick. Baby, go. Yeah. What you mean you don't know how I'm stepping? What you mean you don't know what I'm repping? I'm good on my hood like they call me the blessing. You jacking my side, you gotta come and check in. At the way get tactic, telling me slide up on you, no electric. You hit them like it's Tetris. You felt the way and know you do a text and listen. I don't know why they mentioning beef. I don't think no one better than me. You can say what you want, but my steps will speak. If I tell them to go, then they stepping on 3 like border chain. That's competitive. Me make it rain in your hood like I weather the street. So I label we good. I'ma get to the reach. You only as tough as your weapon could be. I done caught me a Dylan, I caught off the block. Took the hate and put that on the watch. The ice on my neck is little shorty on hot. There's some rappers that want me to flip. I don't care about no dissing, cause none of them pop. And I'm shooting my stars off a pop. They be all on my DM like when you gon' drop. Look, it get boring, just me at the top. It get boring, just me at the top. I be shaking their hearts every time that I drop. Like when I walk in the spot, it's you won't be in this. If you don't make it hot like her. New deal, AP, I done signed up with Def Jam. Jay-Z, got the in my left hand. Play me every time that I step them. Hate me like what? Play with the gang and you play with your life. Put a bet in your head, it don't matter the price. Put on their neck, so I got me some ice. If I'm dissing you once, I ain't saying it twice. Said I got time today, I done stepped in the field, I got time to play. And my exes are up, they had time to wait. Blocking, I said I need time away. Like, what you mean you don't know how I'm stepping? What you mean you don't know what I'm repping? I'm good on my hood like they call me the blessing. You jacking my side, you gotta come and check in. That's the way it get hectic. Don't make me slide up on you, no electric. Blocking, hit them like it's Tetris. You felt the way and all you do is text and listen.
Here we go, bucket off the pick and roll. Shit, gotta go, we don't move, it's scary.
Last time a shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like a Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We don't switch sides, see things think she love me, but she fell in love with my rich side. I got it for less. Flip that, then I got on a check. Dispatch, then we go on a race. Switch it up if that other place. Mix it up, got a lot on my plate. Got the broccoli and cheese with the beef on the side. This ain't no regular steak. No one wrong way. Richer than me. This ain't up for debate. You out of love. Maybach, lay back, matte black. Just to on your truck. Now I'm in the AMG with the all black tint. They don't know it's me, but they got a little hint. How you worry about it when you can't pay rent? I've been there. Lago and Bowie, I went there. Off of MLK, used to live there. Basketball on the tier, used to win there. Up in the cell at 17. Back in jail with no bail at 19. Up the road with the life is at 20. Made my first 100,000 at 23. Now who is he or who is she to speak on my name when you ain't me? Why these talking I'm overseas? Biggie Smalls when I move, it was all a dream. Keep on talking and pump me up. Call me lucky, I guess I got dummy luck. Give it a play, and then it's time. Better believe he gon' it up. Hey, he might snitch on YouTube. Say that you was up and put that on YouTube. Why you always rapping about it that you do? Why you always rapping about it that you do? Hey, if it's up like that, it's stuck like that. If it's up like that, it's stuck like that.
Sometimes my feelings are blind. Sometimes I can't even give it a try.
Sometimes I keep it inside, but still I cry. Still I cry.
Yeah. First off, my name Toad, but it's really Tobe Chuku. Got a BM that keep my season, that keep me fruitful. Grew up wearing platinum FUBU on the Southwest eating fufu. And the hammer that I keep don't come with nails. Look, I ain't know who Bill Burr was until I met the man. Half my married to the street without a wedding band. I done peeped at all these rappers won't be secondhand. My pop said I'd be broken, barely eat. I should've bet the man. Yeah, cause I'm way, way, way up. Long ways from the days I evade valet stores. Couldn't pay nowadays. All the cake I make us is enough to buy about 100 trucks from Mercedes. I resage Chukwueze, then my babies. Label hit be trying to sway me, pay me. Wrote the game 2020, you can see it plainly. Can't nobody play me. I kill everything innately. At the helm of the mothership with drip, you can see me leaking. Shh, be quiet, a real speaking. Voice of God, every word I jot, feel the spirit breathing. Best new artist, but the way I cook, very seasoned. Everything around me moving, like bachata. Usher told me do it my way, Frank Sinatra. Been a shotter, been locked in with my katas. Now I got them raving how I'm big on lines. Hello, Denata. Sheesh. On God, I'm a dog, bro. Need a clergy collar, dodging fleas from you, dog. Adversely, I affect a demon with this God flow. Then put out my queen and yell out bravo. Yeah, we on baby number quattro. Yeah, my whole crib look like an art show. Yeah, pockets on avocado. I'm like a bird, let me fly away. Nelly Furtado, bye.
Diego.
I'm with the cash like Diego.
God. Yeah, all these dumps on me go, just like Diego. God. Yeah, all these shooters on me just go, just like Diego. God. Yeah, got a dime piece with me, she gon' go just like Diego. God. Yeah, they don't play with me cause they know that I'm on go, no Diego. Solitaire. Earrings, they be shining, keep blinded. Ain't met up, yeah, I can't. Since I got rich, and she say I'm a just cause I took her on the island. The money keep on piling. Talk to me, yeah. Better talk nice. Fell in love with the fettuccine, they both dead, can't talk twice. Now they praying my downfall, everything I do, I gotta walk like. Let them in, jacket off, what? Rich, so I'm off life. God. Yeah, all these dumps on me go, just like Diego. God. Yeah, all these shooters on me just go, just like Diego. God. Yeah, got a dime piece with me, she gon' go just like Diego. God. Yeah, they don't play with me cause they know that I'm on go, no Diego.
Why you think we the same? We ain't the same. I'm the type to do the hitting up, you the type to pay hitters. Why you think we the same? We ain't the same. I'm the type to do the hitting up. You the type to pay hitters.
Can I talk my?
Come on,
That other side.
the Oakland way.
Hey.
C5.
Can't nobody do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me. I am God and God is me. Dream so big might die in my sleep. And I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss. Remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money. But don't get it twisted. Still clocking big digits. On Rodeo, big spending. All the cribs luxury. I can't recall the last time I did dishes. Big business. All my deals 6 figures and up. When you get it out the mud, it hit different. Used to sell when the cops came, we hit fences. Now I'm blowing smoke out the country with 2 thick. I'ma take them both back to the penthouse and get. That's how it's supposed to be. Life is beautiful. I'm doing you won't believe. Flew out to Colombia and brought me home some. Used to be the underdog, now they book me overseas. And I don't wanna be nobody else, nigga. Do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me. I am God and God is me. Dream so big might die in my sleep, but I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss. Remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money. I used to wanna be like Wayne. I used to wanna be like Nip with the Cuban link chain. I used to rap like Jay, trying to make me a name. Now all I do is C5. And I'ma stay in my lane. I could do anything I put my mind to, that's facts. I wanna be a so I start. I like so I went on start flipping packs. I heard the drought 3 and said, dog, I'm a rap. I did that, superseded expectation. I refuse to settle for anything less than greatness. I'm the hottest rapper on the West, let's just face it. So put that pride to the side, then let's get paper. Can't nobody do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me. I am God and God is me. Dream so big might die in my sleep, but I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss. Remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money.
Bars. C5. Just incredible. Hunger flow too. It's easy. Incredible.
I ain't tripping, this is easy. Easy, got 'em excited to meet me. Meet me, I got diamonds, you got CZs. CZs, wake up, get to it and repeat. Repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing haters say. Let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away with the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. Talk about it. I'm in New York and we finna get loose. Squeeze the big apple and give me the juice. Don't wanna talk, I just do what it do. My alter egos can fill up a room. Hop on the flight, take a trip to Peru. That hop in the whip that is missing the roof. My woman a 5, just look at my boo. I'm the almighty, I'm feeling like Bruce. Ooh, 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 ooh. I don't need much, ability to do. Ooh, 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 ooh. Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh, 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 ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. I ain't tripping, this is easy. Easy, got 'em excited to meet me. Meet me, I got diamonds, you got CZs. CZs, wake up, get to it and repeat. Repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing haters say. Let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away. Put the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. Talk about it. Every week I got a mission to get it. Hop on a flight and then finish in business. I'm sitting in business. Just look at the ticket. A traveling man, I'm switching to pivot. Why would I talk about it when I live it? I know that you live it. I know that you mad. Putting up numbers and flipping the digits again and again and again. Well, you get it. Elevate and enjoy the saga. Better pay, give me more of them dollars. Still on the grind, ahead of my time. My yesterdays are yo mananas. Trip to Hawaii to bust out the haka. I bust out the haka. I bust out the ooh. When there's nothing to do. Never been capping, you know that it's true, 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 true. Haters are climbing your river like boo, 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 boo. Breaking their hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh, 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 ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. I ain't tripping, this is easy. Easy, got 'em excited to meet me. Meet me, I got diamonds, you got CZs. CZs, wake up, get to it and repeat. Repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing haters say. Let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away. Put the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. Talk about it, yeah. the background. Now I pull strings, they out to get me another day, another man down. I pick up my shoes, I'm picking the litter, I'm pushing the limit, I pick it a slack now.
The clear this ain't gold, look around where we roam through. In the land of the broken, it's a lot we was prone to. Quicker sand was engulfing, but intact with my soul. But dispatch, I'm evolving, searching for solitude. While most fold, I'm comic composed. Stop the politicking with no, they voters is froze. I'm off the hit with the 50s, I can't be product and system. I pray to God, no, he listen, won't send my fate with some kisses. Nah, cause we ain't got time to keep off our toes. The type of it can make you consider throwing the towel. I'm in the mood to make y'all remember going to proud. Sharpen my sword, declaring the war on foes and cows, yeah. So pass me the torch, thrones and crowns. It's the voice of the future tonight, rooster sounds. The Bronze Age forever, this a God-given level. On a high like crescendo, where my mind state resemble.
Pick your shoes and pick it a slack now. Spend most my days thinking if I would ever live outside the background. Now I pull strings, they out to get me another day, another man down. I pick up my shoes, I'm picking the litter, I'm pushing the limit, I pick it a slack now.
Touchdown in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big frowns, they already thrown by the size of me. I don't really give two, put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose love, but truly you suck, gon' make way for a prodigy.
Nobody do it better than me, not incredibly. I do this competitively, uneditably. These falling silent when I walk up in the building. Worry about their future like I'm here to snatch their children. That line was brilliant. How I'm not already in the millions? Am I not the picture of resilience? Why they test my patience? Hyping all this lame. No one got a brain, they just be liking all the same. Is this what the I'm in on industry games? I'm convinced that nobody is speaking my language. I'm a good ass, so listen close when I say this. After every feel stainless. I can make a fiend go. Everything I wrote gon' smoke, so dangerous. I can make an Einstein feel brainless. But look on the bright side, hope yield changes. I'ma get it started, please give me a pardon. Cause this the type of beat that get the whole crowd marching. Time to shut it down, we made the whole town Spartan. I'm from outer space, so all my homegirls Martian. It's about to get critical, this moment is pivotal. Here to feed the streets that say my influence umbilical. We gon' make it grimy, then go get behind me. Told you I'm the best, I done said it with my chest. So for real, nobody try me.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big frowns, they already thrown by the size of me. I don't really give two, put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose love, but truly you suck, gon' make way for a prodigy.
And I say, one for the money and two for the love. We the new era, so whoever may feel they above. Live in delusion, that's an illusion, it's absent. Keep it together, don't act like you didn't know what it was. I'm on a whole nother planet, I'm about to show you. This wouldn't work if we planned it, meaning you won't understand it. We have to rings like a Saturn, this feel like splitting an atom. We got involved with the pattern, so now we up and we at 'em. Watch out for my evolution. Around and start a revolution. I am more than a being, I'm an institution. If I gotta reiterate, that's where I'ma lose it. It's my world and I'm generous and let y'all peruse it. How obnoxious, she ain't got a conscience. She's okay with being a little absurd and pompous. That's because I kill it, then stick around just to haunt it. Waiting on my thank you, be grateful that I would even let you watch it.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big frowns, they already thrown by the size of me. I don't really give two, put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose love, but truly you suck, gon' make way for a prodigy.
Gonna catch your breath for a second. Look at your neighbor and checking. We bout to march, so if you not, get to stepping. I done told you who I am. I'm a force to be reckoned with. I think just be mad because my voice is so decadent. I'm setting a precedent. No mistakes and no accident. We ignoring the standard set cause our lowest is passionate. This alone is a classic hit. I'm a verb amongst adjectives. If the industry full of and my words is a laxative. I'm a maniac on these beats, I'm insane and it's not discreet. I'm enraged because y'all ain't see it. I'm spraying on every street, entertaining, no whack opinion. Who's saying we not elite? I'm over Balenciagas, I'm changing into my cleats. It's go time, it's show time. I ain't calming down until this place is a ghost town. Tired of the faking, we bringing back Motown. No sparing this go round. I'm taking no prisoners, so prepare for a showdown.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big frowns. They already gone by the size of me. I don't really get it tough. Put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose the opportunity and shut. Don't make way for a prodigy. Touchdown in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big frowns. They already gone by the size of me. I don't really get it tough. Put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose the opportunity and shut. Don't make way for a prodigy.
I ain't regular. I ain't regular. I ain't regular.
I can get it gone in a blink. Stack money. We can make a from the sink. Money.